student here in Ljubljana, and I can call myself a young entrepreneur. I have like 5 years background at the business marketing and sale, and I would be glad to have you all day to hearing my interview.
So we are here in this amazing place near this great work of art that it was so precious that they actually bring it in and put it under roof, even though it was designed to stand the weather conditions. That's how the author made it, but they consider it so important that they made a replica and they keep this one inside and create all this amazing place to protect it. Today we're gonna try to we invite Saeed. He's from Iran, and the idea would be if he could see, if we could take a, if we can perceive his story through the lens of rope. We have a specific concept, and we designed 5 questions to invite people that we consider they can align to our concept or principle. We ask them these 5 questions, and they talk about their own life in terms of the inner concept of rope. Hello, Saeed.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you today.
So this is the first question.
Yes, sure.
Can you mention maybe one or several events that have changed the direction of your life?
I can say, as I can remember, the first one it was when I was in the middle school. My biology teacher, he like changed the direction of my study and my like path. And then the other one was when I finished the university, like a couple of years after that. I entered to the high-tech company and started working in a high-tech company as a CEO assistant. And my mindset and my idea about making money, what is money, and how you can be more useful for the society that you're living, totally changed. That like I can mention these two like bright side of the like having the event that changed my past.
What did your biology teacher tell you to make a change?
My mother's side family, they are all programmer, developer, and they mostly were in the field of mathematics, programming, developing. But my biology teacher, when he saw me on that time, said you can be a very like good doctor, or at least trying to work in the biology field, which I'm not in that field yet, but I have too many experience on that field.
What brings you hope?
Like my personal motivation, goals, and helping people to grow themselves is always like brings me hope. Even in the darkest days, I always think about the result that the day I will pass away, what will be people like remember of me, and that's like I want to be something very bright.
To help them in which way you prefer to help?
I prefer like I mostly dedicate myself these days to learn how to do business. It's not necessary about like just making money, but it's like to create the skills and the culture. And I try to like teach people to find the like potential inside them to like make a system that will generate money and wealth, not just necessarily the banknotes.
When do you see yourself in difficulties, or how do you, which mechanism you use to come back from these struggles?
Sometimes I try to take a break. Maybe it depends on the struggle, but I try to take a break, like turn off my phone, or like start to reading a book and stop to answering to the message, text, but not for a long time. But I just like need to shut down my mind for I don't know, like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, one day, go to the nature, reset myself, and come back and reschedule everything. That's you.
So it's a meeting with yourself.
Yes, yes.
Some kind of reset. Basically, you unplug from society and you go back to yourself
And
when you are in these travels.
yeah.
And then when you do this procedure, how the benefit is manifested?
Mostly, like I can say it's 60%, like 60% positive in what's happening. Sometimes there are some difficulties that the result is not on my hand, so I cannot do something for them, and I just need to wait. The time will like solve those problems.
Let's see. The fourth question is: do you feel that you are in control of your life, or in control of life?
I can say like I have the control of my life somewhere around 70%. That whatever needs my effort, I will be able to do that. But always there is something that is not on my hand. The life will control it, so I cannot do anything about that. It's beyond my power.
Do you like to have this 30% unpredictable?
No, I rather to have 100%, but I'm trying to increase the 70% as much as possible. But always there is something. You cannot like be 100% incapable of your life.
If you would say, like in your life development or in your journey as a person, if you would identify an enemy, basically, not like a person, but some part of the human experience that goes against your direction of your interest, which would be that enemy for you?
You know, with enemies is like for me, like personally, I don't like to like explain things like more than 2 times to people or like something. And when I want to do something and I need to like explain one thing more than 2-3 times, I start thinking, so why I'm choosing that way or that person or that organization or that tasks, because it should be everything clear, or maybe like I am too fast, or like I'm not clear, and like I have to clarify myself to the people, organization, task, whatever. And with the enemy, I guess only the time could be the biggest enemy of everybody, because you don't have control on it. And you need to adjust yourself as fast as possible to the time passing. The person, organization, everything could be solved except time.
Basically, aging, but also like with the time, or like the paperwork process, so they are not on your control. Somehow they can be, but normally they are not on your control. When do you perceive this? When you have to repeat yourself several times, do you attribute this to lack of attention on the other side, or like
maybe not
communication?
Maybe the different language of communication. So for now, I'm living in Slovenia, Ljubljana for 15 months. So I speak English here with people, and either it's not mine, like mother tongue, and not Slovenian mother tongue, so always there is some misunderstanding. But still, like sometimes I think like when I need to explain something many times, it's like there is always like misunderstanding happening.
Hey, thank you. I think these are the 5 questions that we are exploring with everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Then if you're interested in a follow-up, so we go deeper maybe in your personal journey, or if you want that we perhaps illuminate certain things that you are interested to show to people, we can make a longer follow-up.
Of course. Okay. It would be best.
Okay.